Right, so starters orders and fucking hell, we're off. Right, this little Biotone one, little grandstand one. I can't really say it was mine, but it was my old fella's. But I did see it. It was orange, and I remember twiddling the knob about a bit, and I think I was never allowed to have a go on it because I was like 2 or something like that. But I do remember it. So that was my first ever experience of consoles, so thank you. Now this next console probably means the most to me. It was a console I got, I can't tell you when I got it, I've got no idea when I got it when I was a little kid, and I used to play, this is what got me standout game, Lock and Chase, awesome game, you know, brilliant, best memories ever of console gaming, playing Lock and Chase, Christmas Day, on the old Intellivision. And I've never, you know, I didn't realise it took me so long to draw the bloody thing, but this is how passionate and accurate I wanted it to be. So really, oh, there was other things. I had Night Stalker, what else did I have? Tank, I had a tank one, that was very entertaining as well. It had a lovely wood finish on it. It was a proper console for proper console gamers like me. So there you go, Intellivision. I have to wait for the stupid old duffer to bloody draw it now. Fucking hell. What the hell do you think I'm doing? You can tell it's photo quality though. It is photo quality. I do try my best. What a fucking moron. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Draw. Circle. We get the idea. We know what's happening. I do apologise, but he's obviously at work. Doing the narration over the top because, boy, I had kids screaming in the background, you know, as it do. Look at that little Willy. You can see the little Willy card. Fits in the top. You used to have little cards. Look, I did this actually. Little cards you could fit in the top for different games. Brilliant. It was ace. A really good idea. And oh god, here we go. Yeah, okay, Aspin, we understand. Intellivision, get it done. Get it done. Hurry up. Hurry up so we can get on to the next one. I'm getting bored. I think I must have been about 10 minutes on this one. Right, Intellivision. There you go. Blow it out your arse. Jump straight into home computing now with this next one. I don't know how far apart they were, but again, this is the old fella again. I don't even think this was a Christmas present. I think he bought it for himself just to piss about with. And blame him for all my computer nerdity, I think. But yeah, we got an old VIC-20. We had a VIC-20 for pissing about on. You know, there's a million games on it. I loved it. I liked the look of it. It was ace. I never had a Commodore 64. I only had the VIC-20, but I always wanted a Commodore 64. I've got a Commodore 64 now. I'm pointing at it now, but you can't see that because all you can hear is my voice. But yeah, fantastic little system. I loved it. White. It was the start of me pissing about with, you know, I only ever piss about with programming, but it was the start of me having to go at programming little blooming shitty games. Used to get on the back of bloody VIC-20 magazines. But there you go, the old VIC-20. What a lovely little machine that was. Just get this keyboard coloured in. You know, you've got to be accurate. It's not worth doing if you're not accurate. Right. This next puppy. Again. All my computers have had favourites, but this is a cracker. This was like your proper one with a monitor. And, the game, you know, it was all top bollocks. Brilliant. It was a big advance on this one as well because, it was the first one we had, I don't know, that had a disk drive as opposed to obviously your tape. Oh look, here you go, look, it had a floppy disk drive. Look, he's showing me now. It was all black, dead sleek. Games like Barbarian and, you know, all the you know, the arcade games are in it, you know, Commando, all sorts of shit. I loved it. Get Dexter, brilliant game. Way of the Tiger. This is the one. I suppose I must have been about, I suppose it was about 12 12 or 13, something like that. And this is the one where you could just pop up to the little shop in the village, little petrol station, and there was games in there for like $1.99, $2.99. You know, you used to go up there every day, virtually buying a new game, me and Willis. And you know, Harrier Attack, you know, games like Feud. I don't think I ever really, other than I think we had Barbarian on it. That was probably one of the main titles I bought for it. But all the other stuff was just all the shit stuff you could get for buttons. And yeah, so it was like every day nip down to the petrol station and select a shite game. And some of them were surprising, like Kane and Feud. Great games. I loved them. So yeah, another firm favourite. I wouldn't mind having another one of them again in the future to go on my shelf, which I haven't got any space on my shelves. But just for, you know, I don't really want to play it, I just want to look at it. What an awesome, cool, smart looking system. Not as good as the Commodore 60 Bastard 4 that my friend Martin bloody Clutton had. The sound was better on it, and I was always a bit pissed off. But that was another game I used to like playing as well, was old Penis. Penis was an absolute cracking game to play. So there you go, CPC 6128, loved it. And here's the next one, for your pleasure. We used to use these ones in school. I must have been 14 perhaps now, maybe, something like that, maybe a bit older. But we had these in school, and again, I always ended up getting the system that was a little bit pants compared to the other system, which was a bit of a shitter, so I was always stuck with the one that was just a little bit more pants than another one my friend had. But this was the Atari ST, a massive step up again in graphics. The sound was appalling though. Well, you know, it had a MIDI thing on it, but I never fucking used that shit. But you know, the sound, I'm sure it used a Spectrum bloody chip on it or something for the sound. The sound was pants, but it had the quality graphics, so I was like double chuffed, because on one hand, because it had quality graphics and quality games like Test Drive and all that sort of stuff. I remember that. Brilliant. Accolade Presents. Awesome. But yes, it had its downside, which was the sound. But we also used these in school, so it was handy. I could draw pictures of knobs and boobs and stuff and take them in and entertain my friends with them. Look at this knob I've drawn at home. And all that sort of shit anyhow. But that was the old Atari ST. Didn't have it too long. I've actually managed to sell it to someone, and yeah, I've already told them anyhow. So I did manage to sell it to him, so I think I must have had it. I probably had it 12 months. I didn't do too bad. I flogged it and I bought the one I actually wanted. I didn't realise I wanted it at the start when I first had the ST, but I realised I wanted it about a few months in. But this thing, again, game changer for me. It had the graphics, you know, some games may be better graphics than the ST, I'm not 100% sure, but it was just the sound. The sound on this bloody thing, the stereo in your ears, I was just gobsmacked, you know, with all the demos. This is another thing, like, you know, you'd have all the porn demos and all that sort of stuff. I was probably about 15 now, so it's just about getting ready to play Willy games and all that sort of stuff. And this was awesome as a teenager, because, you know, you could get all the games for free with that bloody X copy, and you used to go to computer. I think I went once to one of my friends used to go to, I'm a lazy bastard. One of my friends used to go to computer club, and I used to copy all the stuff off him. But I did go once, and all you could see was like a sea of X copy screens going, all copying bloody games and what have you. But yeah, awesome. Used to just sit there. There's still demos I like listening to now, you know, and watching all the Kef Friends and all them. I can't remember them all, you know, what was it, Laser, I can't remember. Brilliance. It was just a really awesome time of my life with the Amiga. The sound, it was just perfect system for that age. Absolutely brilliant. And I've got a little Amiga, I'm pointing at that as well, I've got an Amiga 600 there. That was an Amiga 500 I used to have. I did have a 512 memory upgrade on it as well, but fantastic computer, and still fantastic today. I recommend everyone buy them, and we all move west. Well, there you can see, look, porn. Porn. It had porn on it. What a fantastic thing. Anything with porn on it's got to be good. Got to be good. Right, what we got here now? Can't remember. Oh, here we go. Jumping into the old consoles now. Again, I didn't have this new. I bought it like second hand. But it's probably only 6 months old when I bought it. Now this is like the stage when I must have been. This is a bit of a jump now. This is probably. I was probably 20. I might have been 20, 19 or 20. And my first dip into proper gaming consoles. This was. But you know, I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. Some of the games were bloody or more. I can't remember what it was called. Some shite. Absolute shite. I only had about 3 games in it, but I had Aliens versus Predator. And it was awesome. I loved that. That was a very immersive game. You know, probably shit now, but I used to play it hours on it. I think I finished it. It was a really good game. Atari Jaguar, and it was probably the best looking console that I've ever seen. Brilliant thing. It looked like a little. I think that's because the battery's not included though, because it's got that look about. It looks like it wants to take off. Again, this is a sort of. What would I can't remember now. It must have been maybe 22 or something, 23. Yeah, something like that, I can't remember. Yeah, Nintendo 64. Brilliant graphics, brilliant everything, you know, it was just a brilliant thing, and it had that Ocarina of Time on it. I've never finished that game. I'm determined to finish it. I don't know why, I just get to the same point and I just like get bored. But you know, I've put hours into that bloody Ocarina of Time. Brilliant game. There was other games on it as well. I don't think I had many. Oh, 007, that was fucking fantastic. I finished that. 007, fantastic game. This is where it all started to get good with the 3D, wasn't it? And you could really, again, immerse yourself in it. And lovely. And it didn't look great. It looked like a bag of shit. It looks like a bag of shit by the way I'm drawing it. But there you go. You get the idea. It's the N64. N64. Don't know why I'm singing that bit. I'll tell you why I'm singing that bit. Because I'm taking so bloody long to draw the picture, and I've got nothing else to say about it. It's just the way it is. Come on, Aspin, get it done. Get it done. N64. Arrow. I get it. I get it. Brilliant. Can't remember what's coming here. I'll just have to watch the picture with you. It took a bloody while to piss about with it. Oh, I know what this is. I know what this is. This, yeah, I must have been probably 25 or something when these came out. You'll know what it is straight away. I do tend to rush these last couple of drawings because I was bored shitless doing it. It took me ages. I hope you bloody appreciate it. It took me bloody ages. PS1 anyway. There's the old PS1. Not many get. This is where I got into like Grand Theft Auto. I remember a lad in work going, Gary, call him G, but he goes, oh, you gotta get a PlayStation, you gotta play this Grand Theft Auto, Grand Theft Auto. I said, oh, I think it was like, I think he was off and I was still working. I said, oh, just nip into town and buy me one and then fetch it back and we'll go and play it after. And he did, fair dues. He went and bought me the bloody PS1 from town and we played. It was great. We got loads of millions of games. Everyone knows all about them. This is when they first went to these like proper controller setouts, I reckon, wasn't it? A bit more as it is now. But yeah, the old PS1, great. What was this one now? I can't remember. What was it? It's the old. See, as you get older, you start forgetting all the time. It must have only been half an hour ago I did. Oh yeah, Xbox. For me, to you, for me, loved it. I know people hated it, but it was brilliant. Splinter Cell. This is going back. This like me. Mrs. bought me this, and we got together. 27 I was, so that, yeah, it's 14, 13 years ago. So she bought me this for Christmas 13 years ago, and I think they were about a year old then. If not, maybe, I don't know. Loved it. Bloody Splinter Cell. Used to sit there at night playing Splinter. She used to watch me playing Splinter Cell. It was ace. Didn't have to talk, and I could enjoy myself playing computer games. But yeah, I love this. It was a little bit better than the PlayStation. Was it? Is this the PlayStation 2? I can't remember. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Is it? Yeah. So I liked it. It floated my boat. I thought it was brilliant. It looked brilliant. I liked it. It was great, and you could play games on it. Xbox, proper Xbox. It's all gone tits up now. Come on. Yeah, we like that. Like that. Discs. Oh, why? This is where discs came. Did they come in before that? I don't know, but I think this is when you started having just CDs, wasn't it? I don't know if they had CDs in the previous one. Yeah, CDs. I think there's a bit of information there. I don't know. Now this one I loved. Still got one. It's the old Xbox 360. But the only problem with the 360 is they blew up all the time, and I went through 5 of them, but I was stayed loyal, you know, I wasn't bothered, but they did tend to blow up, and like the one I've got now, I've had to piss about with it, putting new bloody lasers in the bloody ROMs and all that, so it's still everything that could possibly go wrong with the console, that fucking went wrong. It was diabolical, but I loved playing on it, it was great. I also had this, well, this was my partner's. I had the Xbox and she had this. The piano black PS3. I don't know why I never really got into the PlayStation. You know, I had the old PS1 and all that, but I don't know. I just, you know, it just didn't really do anything for me. But yes, we had the old piano black PlayStation 3. It does everything. It did everything. I don't know. I think I might have been a bit of a fanboy, really, thinking about it, and I refused to like it because I had the Xbox. But I think there was more my sort of games on the Xbox as well, and I don't know. You know, I don't know. If I had to buy one of these new ones, I certainly wouldn't go for Microsoft stuff. Not because of the shoddy bloody Xbox 360, but I just think I'd probably go for the PS4 now. If I ever get one, I'd probably go for the PS4 because it's got more power in it, and that's what it all boils down to. If you've got a bit more power, then it's going to do a little bit more, I think. So there you go, my gaming history. Thank you very much for watching. Cheerio.